do a thumbnail whenever I get it all fixed. Alright, so we're back.
Something's wrong with our server. So hi. We're on regular YouTube.
Nobody's watching yet.
One thumbs up. Yeah, something goofed with our server, so our stream wasn't getting through. So we're going directly to YouTube in the fog and the mist of Kansas. Very strange. Supercell coming in from the south with a tornado reported. Train spotter tornado. Well, something happened with our server. So our stream directly to it is not working, period. I had to route directly to YouTube, and of course that's monetized. So there's going to be ads and whatnot, period.
No, it's not monetized. It's off. I didn't even, it wouldn't let me select monetization.
Oh, well, I'll stop it when we get to the thing.
I can fix it now. You want me to?
Yeah. We are almost to Pratt, Kansas, and they're going to try to catch up with that cell coming out of Oklahoma, period. Very strange weather, period. Low clouds, mist, and 67 degrees, period. Not exactly what I would call tornado weather, period.
And what I can do here, so if people are watching on Insider now, you want to know something? This is stupid. We could have just done this unlisted and I could have just pulled it into our live stream. Because our live stream was still going to YouTube from OBS.
Well, we can get to Pratt and tell people what we're going to do, stop it and do that.
Yeah.
We got time.
We do. This is just nuts. You know? It's kind of crazy. Because I can pipe it in that way.
We'll end up on YouTube for that part. And I mean, if this is already running, it's fine with me.
But I'd rather not, honestly, Mark, I'd rather just leave it. Why even bother at this point? Because it's already running, just let it run. Because I don't know if we try to start it up again, if it doesn't work, I have no way to control it because everything's done through our server. on the OBS side. So I just, if it's working, leave it. People like it, leave it. Right now we got 10, 16 people talking. We can actually see when people are commenting. So we'll just leave it the way it is. We can still switch it back and forth.
Yeah, I've wondered if this isn't the way to go for vehicle cam stuff for hurricanes. And then for the people that have supported the project, you would see this with ads. We
can already do that.
But then the rest of our cams are there. That's what I'm saying. Just don't be putting cams out there for the public.
Well, no. What I'm saying is that
that's what I'd like to do.
We can actually do it like this and just pipe this stream in. You don't even have to have ads rolling on this,
right? And
have a second layer. That's what I'm saying. So our people would still see this. They just see a YouTube stream rather than our RTMPS.
Right. So I would stream originating from here unlisted.
Yes.
Y'all pull it in as a source.
Yep.
Then there'll be a public
stream, and then they'll also see it that way. Like I have this running on Insider, so if you go to our Insider site, you can actually see that right now.
Right.
It's already set up as our everywhere cam, so we can already do that. And quite frankly, it's probably going to be easier than messing around with, lyrics.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's lyrics that's the problem. There's something wrong with the server.
Well, no, I'm saying generally we wouldn't need lyrics anymore. You just do this.
Right. Wouldn't have to pay $10 a month. And in the event I can't. Well, the only problem with this is when this drops,
it just cuts out. Right? Doesn't it?
I think. I mean, there's a little bit of time. Then you have to start a new one.
Okay. Look, we've already gotten 11 thumbs up. 18 people watching. That's pretty interesting. Maybe just let it run and see how it works.
Sure, it's fine.
I wonder if the YouTube algorithm would actually push this because it's coming from their platform. So thanks again for everybody joining us again. I know it was
had a gremlin.
Crazy.
That's a rare.
Yeah, this is never. I mean, in all the times I've been with you guys, it's never happened.
Can't reach our own server. So
we're doing it a little bit differently. Somebody, Foster Animals, said we are on the north side of that storm near Smith Center. They're saying to expect 60-mile-per-hour wind and $50 hail any minute.
Thanks for that.
So that's pretty cool.
I'm going to stop up here at Pratt.
Take a minute.
Cameras ready. Yep. This is just bizarre. 67 degrees. Like I still think like this season
has been weird.
Well, no, hold on. Let me finish, my son. This season, hurricane season, the vehicle, the public feed, I believe, should just be the vehicle cam. And if you want to see the cams that we're setting up, you have to support the project.
Well, yeah, that's what I think it should be too.
Yeah. Not even a little teaser, because then there's just so much, and then Mike doesn't have to worry about as much, because you know what I mean. Like that's it. It's simple.
No, but I still like putting it through and making it look nice. But if you're just piping it into OBS, it's that simple. It doesn't require a lot of. But you never know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how this all goes for sure.
Because we have that dashboard on the Insider site with the interactive map.
Right.
That's where people should go. Now, like I did during Milton, when I get to where I'm going to be and I'm done, and if we're not going to be in the eye during the day for a weather balloon launch, I can start up a YouTube through Zoom and do like I did in Milton and show people the cams and whatever, and I will be the host. That's fine. So we've built a great platform.
Right.
It needs to be utilized.
Right. There's an Arby's.
See if there's a Freddy's.
I don't think there is here.
Pratt's pretty big now. There's Casey's. I'll just swing around.
Starlink's gonna, but we have Speedify. So even if Starlink drops, this should just continue.
See if it fails.
Head north on Kansas 61 north toward Dale Street.
That's enough out of you. So that's where we launched our weather balloon in 2016. Little parking lot up
He said
there.
they're in cold water, waiting on the left split to route or the right mover to come north. He said the drive down 183 was pea soup.
That's
He's
just,
like, I've never seen anything like this on a chase.
right. It just makes no sense. Alright, just pull over here for a second. Oh, man.
He said go south. I say we go south towards Alva, Oklahoma. Go down through Medicine Lodge and into northern Oklahoma.
Oh my gosh, that looks like a little smiley face.
Mm-hmm. And just wait for that sucker to just come right up to us.
All right. It'll be closer to a radar site too. Good hook echo.
Mm-hmm. So we'll be right near Vance Air Force Base. I think that is the move, going down to Alva. What's the drive like from here to there, time-wise?
It's probably an hour. All right, let me just get us to a full tank. I'm gonna grab my glasses.
Yep. Hour and 12 minutes. Straight down US 281 from here.
Won't be needing these anymore.
Matt said they're thinking the same thing.
To go to Alva.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this will be really interesting to see if the Verizon picks it up, because Starlink is now blocked. I think this will do like this red thing if it
No, it's still there.
buffers or whatever.
Still up. Alright. Excuse me, y'all. I'm gonna jump out right quick. Grab some stuff. Whew. So I say as soon as we get to a full tank, just drop straight south to Alva. 180, what did I say that was? 183, I think? Right?
Something. What are you
Yeah.
getting?
I'm grabbing my doohickey out of here. Trying to find it at least. do that. Be right back, y'all. If I can find my phone. I'll tell you what. There. Right, I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
What's going on, everybody? We're at a Casey's here in Pratt. Gonna get a snack or two, use the bathroom, and then head down towards Alva, Oklahoma for this one cell on this very weird chase day. Temperatures definitely not where you'd think they would be for tornadic shenanigans. Nowhere to park, so I gotta park out here. All right, I'll be back. Ass weasel. Do what? I'm gonna do one for right now. I'm at least get the dash.
Head north.
As good as a maca. Alright.
Put Alva in there.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's weird.
Alright.
So we're going after that one. Alva's here.
He's moving this way. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
This one's interesting.
This one. Just don't even bother with anything over there.
Head towards Alpha and see what happens.
Yep.
Alright, y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Whatever it is.
Cornelius jumped on.
Head east.
He said we're all back up now. We're just gonna keep going with what we got.
Well, what happened? I'd like to know the
he thinks it
cause.
was the Patreon restream setup that like crapped it.
Gotcha.
Head south
So
toward
we'll
US 400
mess with it
west,
later.
US
Yeah.
54 west, then turn right onto US 400 west.
We'll be good for tomorrow.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Country Club Road.
This will be an interesting experiment doing it through YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Very similar to the lyrics.
Mm-hmm. Which there is a free thing that's like that, by the way. I'm of the opinion that some of our best work has been done when everything goes haywire.
Yeah, 'cause you have to adapt. Yeah, I knew there was a Lowe's here.
But I mean, like, generally.
Turn left onto Country Club Road.
So you're saying there's a town down there? Not an imaginary town?
Continue on Country Club Road for 1 mile.
Yeah, this is where we went going after the weather balloon in 2019.
Really?
Launched back over here, over at the baseball field.
Here?
Yeah,
Pratt?
yeah. I wanted to do it in the middle of the country.
Right.
And it landed out near Sun City. And that's what that episode, Herbie testing,
Right.
season 1, it opens with Brent and
So we're probably going to meet up with Matt and them in Alva.
asked him if he brought the Mevo.
Probably not.
The Hurricane Highway season 1 testing. There it is. So this is the audio from it.
Right.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Southeast 10th Street, Lake Road.
It doesn't work for some reason. I give up. Everything's broken.
Turn right onto Southeast 10th Street, Lake Road.
It's one of my favorite episodes that I edited because I did a lot with sound. With the sound of the wind.
Right.
Crap.
Continue on Southeast 10th Street for 1 mile.
Blair Witch Project.
Dude. That's our tracking map.
Oh, that's ours.
That's Will
Nice.
that did that. That
Way
is
to go,
awesome. Oh my
That's
god.
what I'm saying. I'm not giving that away.
No. That is amazing. And that's what I want to use it more. And so when we do our
Right.
update, like our
It's our
severe
stuff.
weather thing, our
Yep.
graphics, it's our map.
Exactly.
It's our map. So I can say, we took this off of our
Exactly.
tracking map. This is what you get.
Right. I mean, for $10 a month, come on. It is terrific. Year-round stuff and the podcast and dude, like it's cheaper than Netflix.
It's Netflix for the weather weenies.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto US 281 South. Turn left onto US 281 South.
I think I did this last year with Matt,
Maybe.
going down towards Anthony.
Continue on US 281 South for 29
Look at
miles.
those turkeys. All right, so here's some music from my, this is all original. None of this is AI, zero. And this is over on my SoundCloud. So I'm gonna be eating some snacks and I just don't want to be chomping in y'all's ear. So here's a little music for you from the first and only album that I've ever put out there. Anyway, enjoy. These are tracks from my documentaries. By the way, I think it's a storm chaser.
Not a cop.
No, the chaser got pulled over.
Gotcha. So I think that this actually, we can cut it off here south of Waynoka, or we can wait for it to come up past Alva up towards Cherokee. Because either way, that's US 412, and we can take that back to 35. You know what I mean?
That's what I did last year with Matt.
Yep. And there's also these here. So he's trying to determine, do I want to go after ashland? Which we still could if we want to go after this ashland storm, but we'd have to blast west. I don't think we'll make it. I don't know. it's a left split, and this one's down here all by itself, dude. Something tells me this thing's gonna be cyclical. It's that tailwind Charlie, always stay south. Tour warn on that cell way up in near Goodland. They're coming back north to go look at these cells between Dodge City and the state line. Chaser and their mother's on right now.
Really?
Yeah. Fox is out in Ashland, in Kansas, Ashland.
Mike Cornelius said was Patreon link I had going but not published. Gotta figure out why? It's okay now. Would you like to reply?
No.
Okay.
Thank you, Cornelius. We'll hang on to our 21 people for now. And have everything good to go for tomorrow.
Yep. That's up in northwestern Kansas.
Wow. That's a big one.
Reminds me of Greensburg. I think this is Oklahoma right now. Yep.
So the good thing is with stuff working, if we saw something that looked like that, I could get the drone up.
We just gotta get to it.
puppy. Reply to the group.
No.
Okay.
I'm just wondering if we're wasting our time because there's just gonna be so many people.
Kansas is a big state. There's room to maneuver.
Yeah, but I don't think this storm near Ashland does anything.
Right. And this one is, and
Actively
has,
producing, yeah.
but it's still early. Probably hasn't even gotten the low level jet.
No, it hasn't. And I'd like to get the heck out of this. This is horrible.
If we do,
I can tell you if you will. So south of here, you're running into like the overshelled here,
right?
but south of here, like look at all that. There's the dry line. I think we're still making a good choice.
Look at this. There's nobody here. Spooky.
Wow.
Why is there nobody here? Just Ed. bizarre.
It's already 6 o'clock. That is insane. Today might be a bus for us.
Or at least, gotta get some hail.
Well, that one's the only one. As of right now.
Right.
At least in this area. Like I said, these are moving north. It's just weird. This was the tornado turning up.
It's too bad it's not cleared whenever, dude. This is incredible out here.
Yep.
So we were out here in 2019. Absolutely clear. It's like 8 o'clock in the evening. The balloon was at 103,000 feet.
Right.
And I really think we pulled over right here. And said, because the APRS was lining up with us, I said, I think you can see it. And Brent said, there's no way. And I was like, dude, the thing's the size of a house. Like, trust me.
Yeah.
And we got out, you looked up in that deep blue sky of the evening, and there was this white dot up there just hauling butt, and that was our weather balloon.
Right.
And it burst, and you could see it disappear, and then on APRS it was coming back down, and it landed out that way near Sun City, this crazy field. And we went out there at 9:30 at night. Me, Brent, and this guy Derek.
Right.
Carrie stayed in the truck. And Brent put the drone up to see if he could see the payload and everything. He had this bright light on the bottom, this cube light. He shined it down. I know I've told you this story, and there's all these white dots or whatever. He goes, what are those? And it's like, oh, those are the eyes. He goes, the eyes of what? It's like all the animals that are down there looking up at the drone.
Right.
He's like, what animals? I was like, I don't know, maybe some cows and sheep, cow, whatever's out there. So what did we do? We grabbed a cargo bar, and I think we had Carrie's machete, and we hiked in there. It's about a half a mile in thick scrub and tall prairie grass. There's spiders everywhere. And then we found like old remnants of like a civilization back there, like just old road and the power lines, and it was nuts. And Derek had an asthma attack because of all the dust that was coming off the grass. So he drove himself to Pratt to the emergency room. That was July 2019. Thank you.
Wow.
Brent was wearing a white t-shirt, jeans, and flip-flops. was wearing my HurricaneTrack shirt, shorts, and tennis shoes.
Gotcha.
Nobody got bit.
That's scary.
Then we did one out here in 2021. They came down at Medicine Lodge, and it was in this like farmstead thing. And we went over there. We drove up into the house. They had, like, you could see the APRS position, and you looked on Google Maps, it looked like it was inside the pen for the farm animals.
Wow.
We're like, well, we gotta go talk to these people. And went and knocked on the door, and this lady took a little while to get to the door, and she had been smoking pot, so she was completely stoned. And it's like, hey, can I help you gentlemen? And we're like, yeah, so we're like weather people, and we explained everything. And I said, you know, we can see it's right there. She goes, yeah, my husband and I heard it come down, and we were wondering what it was, and he went into town. If you want to go get it, it's fine. She was stoned. I was like, oh Lord.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, let's get this thing, dude, and get out of here.
Jeez.
For that weird husband comes back.
I can't tell if this thing's about to split or if it's dying. The lightning just really like slowed down on it. It's so confusing and annoying, man.
Doesn't matter. We'll go down there and see what happens. At least the mist is going.
Yeah.
Temperature is going up on hair.
Just a little too late.
Yes.
Maybe.
It had to have been hours earlier. Like even if we had both been in Dallas last night. Yes. Say, alright, let's get on the road by 9. Yeah, that's plenty of time. Still wouldn't be way over there.
But we're riding along. We got 25, 30 folks watching, coming along for the ride, hoping to see some stuff. That's the name of the game. We're just seeing a bunch of pump jacks right now.
All right.
It's like we're getting into
And my cough is just like a tickle in the throat. But thanks for the concern.
And I think tomorrow
Plenty of water.
we'll definitely have a good shot at a hail threat because it's going to be more of a clustered mode, which is obviously worse for tornadoes but better for hailers.
Right.
Which I'm okay with.
This is this rolling countryside.
It's pretty. It's absolutely beautiful. This must be the Flint Hills.
This? No, that's way up there near Topeka.
I gotcha. Grass on fire. That'll bring something burned too.
have Starlink.
My phone's on it right now. I got the T-Mobile beta. It just automatically connected to it.
Nice.
That is awesome.
These birds. Just enjoying the flow.
Yeah, this has just been a very weird chase day.
Well, for those wondering what my cough is, at least I'm in Medicine Lodge. I can go get it looked at. Except I don't see anybody here. Over the years, since '04, I came out here to Harper and all that, and saw the tornadoes. Each spring ever since, I would see storms come up out of Oklahoma. They would get close to Medicine Lodge and Highway 400 and Pratt, and then eventually in '07, Greensburg happened. I just remember thinking, man, if I could just teleport out there, you'd see the cells coming right, you know, like they're going to come over that hill. Like you just...
Yep.
This is tornado country. Twisters just rolling the plains.
Starting to get redder. Quarter-mile visibility and 40-mile-an-hour winds in Greensburg.
Yuck.
This must be Medicine Lodge. Yeah.
Chaser.
Yeah. Going the other way. Thanks, Super Chick. Appreciate it. She said, thank you. Stay safe. Oh. This does look like a tornado town, doesn't it?
Right. Sun City.
Mike Cornelius said was Patreon link I had going but not published. Gotta figure out why? It's okay now. And crap, I turned on Patreon video trying to mess with it. And paid only though. And I can't shut it off or leave it. Would you like to reply?
Yes.
What do you want to say to Mike Cornelius?
Turn it off, please.
It says, turn it off, please. Send it?
Yes.
Done.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto US 160 West, US 281 South.
Get some Pizza Hut.
He said the Woodward storm is anchored, and I will admit, like, if you actually look at...
Turn right onto US 160 West, US 281 South.
That's a great location, too, that US 412 corridor.
Right.
And we'll be out ahead of it, unlike all these people that are behind it.
Right. Oh, that's one of my
Continue on
favorite
US
tracks.
160 West for half a mile.
I really like this one.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto US 281 South. Turn left onto US 281 South. Continue on US 281 South for 23 miles.
Yeah, I will admit, I mean, some of the other, whatchamacallits, yeah, see, it's...
Woo! Thank you, Catherine.
Oh, that was awesome.
I can't. I'm going to email Erin at Patreon and let her know we're going to give it a shot tomorrow. Got a good little hail pour.
Yeah, I think it's about to split again. The problem is it's in a really weird radar dead zone between Vance, Amarillo, and Dodge City.
Yep.
So it's very hard to tell, like, what's going on unless I... Wow, look at how quickly
Yeah.
it brightened up.
Yes, and the temperature's going up.
What if those cells that we were looking at, what if that's the warm front?
Right. So you got the mist going. Temperature's getting up there. We get it above 70. I'll be a little bit more convinced. Thank you very much, Vanda. Looks like we got Kansas to ourselves.
Here, yeah. Until we get into Oklahoma and everybody's going to be there. But yeah, I agree. That Woodmore storm it looks like it's starting to split. That's what Matt just said they are. The front hasn't moved. That's why they're moving north. So that was the problem. The front stalled further to the south along 400.
Right.
So that's closer to the triple point. And I mean, it's 6:30, dude. If you think about it more, that tornado didn't plant until 7 o'clock. It went through OKC around 7 o'clock at night. In 99, I mean, it's only 6:30.
Right.
I would have this, so when we get to Alva, just continue south on 281 to Waynoka. Because I do think this is going to come closer to this 412, 18, US 60, like, and thing here. See what I'm saying? The 281, 412.
Right.
I do think that's going to be the play.
We sure hope it's not a nighttime outbreak.
Yeah.
These look like they are going to go on into the night.
So the last run of the Hur I saw has this cell going the whole way over towards Bartlesville. That's how long it has its cycling.
Hey, there's a lightning strike behind us out in the middle of nowhere.
What?
Yeah. Look at
Yeah, I
that.
see it. What the? I give up. I give up. Thanks again, y'all, for bearing with us. I know this is a little bit plain compared to the way our stream normally looks, but it's just you guys, us, and we're driving around in the middle of Mumble-bleep, Kansas. So I think Waynoka is going to be a good place to set up. Just keep going south on 281. I like this road. We've got Starlink.
All right.
Everything's all to ourselves. This is gorgeous. Didn't you and I drive this corridor once?
I thought we did.
We did the one to the west that goes up to Greensburg. Coldwater to Greensburg. We were going to Dodge City.
Gotcha.
Because we took, remember, we took that the whole way up to Woodward.
Right.
So we were county that way. This is eerie though, being out here all by ourselves. Like maybe one other car.
Right.
The only other chaser we saw was going the opposite direction.
Right.
And these aren't even in the water yet. You know that.
Right. So maybe something explosive's moving out.
I doubt it. But the rest of the dry line down into Oklahoma's dry. Like nothing. I mean, it's almost 0Z now. I think it's cycling, but I can't tell. Now you would think though, even though it's moving up this way, it's got all of that air to the south that's all just right. I don't get it, Mark.
Maybe it's anchored along the front. Oh, look at that.
Yep.
Jeez.
Almost looked like a sinkhole.
Look how clear.
That's what I mean. It's interesting. I mean, you should figure we should be under its anvil somewhere, you know?
What is going on?
That is so weird. But yeah, wow.
We're in some weird weather
Twilight
issue.
zone. I just... I don't even know right now.
Dude, 70.
Wow.
Temperature's gone up 6 degrees since Pratt.
I can feel it being juicy.
Hey, my shades again.
I like to see it. What is this? Like, this is so weird. I just. Like, is that it? Is that the storm?
Right.
Actually, it very well could be, Mark. That could be it, way out in the distance like that. We just need to get south of it. Look, there's more sun rays over there, crepuscular rays. this is. This is the storm. That's the anvil. By the way. Well, we're out in front of it, I guess. I don't even know at this point what to even say. What the hell is this?
In half a mile, turn left onto US 281 South, South Main Street.
A bird.
Hartner? Hardtner.
Hartner. It's another town that just looks ready to be slabbed.
Turn left onto US 281 South, South Main Street.
By the way, you do actually need Twitter Premium to stream to Twitter. Mike just confirmed.
Continue on US 281 South for 15 miles.
God, this town looks like it's no bueno.
Almost back to Oklahoma.
15 miles.
It says 1 mile.
Oh no, Alva was 15
Right.
miles. The state line, I'm assuming, is in a mile.
Yep.
So, that's our storm back there. Somewhere. What I don't understand is why.
It's dark and murky again. Alright, back in Oklahoma.
Welcome to Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping over the plains. All those spotters are still like on the dang thing. It looks like it's dying.
It does.
I can't tell. And there's not even a chance that we would have made it out into southwestern Nebraska.
Right.
Like, there's not even a chance. Yeah, Matt said they abandoned the chase. They're going back to Wichita.
Wow.
He was lost. Now here's something interesting. They just warned that cell north of Woodward.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know.
Mike Cornelius said figured it out. It was me trying to restream to 3 places at once. Had a contention lock going on. Fixed it going forward. Would you like to reply?
Yes.
What do you want to say to Mike Cornelius?
Hopefully we can try again tomorrow and nature will cooperate better, period.
It says, hopefully, we can try again tomorrow, and nature will cooperate better. Send it?
Yes.
Done.
Finally see through the haze to see the top.
Yeah. It's interesting. They'll be twice the much.
Oh, the other one's starting to ramp up again, the north one.
Yeah, I see that. So I'm wondering if the one on the right will too. It's all that mergers and unders stuff.
A lot of hail reports with it.
I don't see a single hail report for that song.
Really?
Oh, you mean ours? Yeah, the one that we've been tracking. Yes, that one. I thought you meant the north side.
And nobody's on that one yet.
'Cause it's a left move. See how they're like.
Dude, this one's still trying to curl.
I know. It's
Yeah.
maybe it will. I don't know. Like I'm just.
Like, why wouldn't it?
I don't know. That's
up
why
to
I've been
73.
so
We've increased
confused
9 degrees
over the. So
since
that's the
Pratt.
boundary.
Since Pratt, dude. Yeah.
So maybe it is anchored to the north front.
Move along it. You're very easily able to get me in front of it,
I agree. Waynoka,
south of it or whatever, yeah.
then we can stair step as we chase it back north. And if that continues on that trajectory, dude, it'll lead us right to Wichita. We can chase it for 3 hours, even after dark, because you'll see it,
Yeah, as long as we got good roads.
which we will. These are all, look at the paved road network out there.
Just stair step.
Yeah. And that eventually puts it right in Harper County on that trajectory, Anthony. Wow. I don't know. I'm not getting my hopes up.
squat this year.
Well, I mean, yeah, true. Hell, we were on the
All
Seymour,
three that
Texas
I've been
storm.
out, right, all three of them that I've been out here, I got the hail, and we were near a tornado cane over wherever that was.
That was a tornado cane.
It was nuts.
Continue on US 281 south for 3 miles.
It's
That
perfect.
was the Alva.
It's going to be a backlit, beautiful tornado.
If it can do it again.
Let's see.
All we want.
Minutes, we'll know.
Wow. You're right, maybe we should have just stayed in Oklahoma.
I certainly didn't know that.
Salt Fork River. That's a river. Kind of. It's a weird little town. It's kind of just not by its own, so.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto East Oklahoma Boulevard, Oklahoma Boulevard South.
They'd love to use that Oklahoma. See, just Oklahoma.
I got a feeling this is a chaser in front of us.
At the light, turn right onto East Oklahoma Boulevard, Oklahoma Boulevard South.
Just seemed to be
I
a
do too,
little
yeah.
too, like, quick.
I saw what you mean by that. Yeah, I agree. It's interesting.
Continue on East Oklahoma Boulevard for 1 mile.
I'm driving with purpose. It's like we're right back in Pratt.
Yeah, it is kind of weird, huh?
Chaser, because they're giving up.
Yep. Chaser. Food truck. Oh, they have a Sonic. Neat.
Anything happening down near Weatherford?
it's
In a
just
quarter mile, turn
blob.
left onto US 281 South, College Boulevard.
Tornado near Ranger in Eastland.
It's just there.
Oh yeah, wow, dude, look.
At the light, turn left onto US 281 South, College Boulevard.
We could have just stayed in Texas.
Who would have thought?
Well, nobody, because even like the local meteorologists there were like, nah, nothing's gonna happen. There's no tornadoes here.
Continue on
Western
US 281
Oklahoma
South
State
for
University.
26 miles.
Huh.
All kinds of. That's like 4 warnings on these storms. That's funny.
It's not like they're growing upscale either. All these chasers, look. I wonder where Timmer ended up today. Dude, this cell near Kinsley. That's the one we left in Kansas. Us and Matt both left. It's headed right for Big Bend.
Of course. It's going to take out my
56.
Freddy's. This one's got some good hail.
What's wrong? This just isn't even fair. So they're gonna go check that one out. Because they got out of the muck.
Which one?
This. The one that we left.
What do you mean we left it?
That was the one that was in Greensburg that looked like nothing.
Right, right. So if that's doing something, that's what we should.
That means what? Low level jets starting to crank. Yeah, actually, Mark, this is starting to curl again.
Sure is. Look at that.
Yeah, that's blue sky, isn't
Yeah.
it? Wow.
Yeah, this is really weird.
It sure looks like tornado country, though.
Exactly.
Where's this taking us? Waynoka?
Yeah. Just before I get there, I'm gonna pull off and put the other cameras on before it's raining and all people and stuff.
So I'm wondering if we shouldn't have went west at US 64.
We gotta get south of it.
Come back north, I see what you mean.
Somewhere. So does this have ads?
Yes.
That's no tornado. I want Fox to have a clean feed.
Right.
So I might kill it and be like, sorry, I gotta kill it. Just put it back on there. Thanks.
I won't be able to jump in like that.
That's alright, but
It's better
at
though.
least it would go to.
Right.
But I mean,
Yeah, I know.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I get what you mean. It's kind of got that flying eagle look to it.
It does. I was noticing that.
Even the one up to its left kind of looks like a little sickle.
Right.
And it's rotating, not much, but albeit it's rotating. So when we get to Waynoka, there's a north-south option there, that Oklahoma 14.
Right.
We might actually need to take that north, because I think these will come just north of there. But then the problem is our next north-south is in Alva, again, to go back up into Kansas.
Right.
But we can work the US 64 corridor if we have to, or we just try to follow it up to 400. I mean, it looks like it's falling apart again. That's how I feel.
Dude, temperature's up to 77.
What?
Yeah. Something's gonna happen. Just have that screen angle. I see what you mean, that it looks like it's gonna bypass way in Waynoka.
It's alright, we just go north. I'm gonna go past us and get behind it. Because all these guys, look, all these idiots here, they're stuck on this
Right.
north-south. And it looks like none of them are going anywhere. It looks like a bunch of people bailed.
Right. Thank you very much! Exclamation point.
It almost looks like this one here is curling the wrong
Does
way.
everybody like it? That was like the anti-cyclonic, right? It's just what we do.
Kinsley cell is tornado warned, and oh my god, does it look good on radar, dude.
So they went up there after it?
Yup. It's got a funnel cloud reported. Dude, look at that.
Right. So one of these could do that. It's that time of day. Go a few more minutes and then we'll pull off.
Well, we need to get to Waynoka because we're gonna.
That'll be a popular
Oh,
area.
we're in a mesoscale discussion. A new one just went up.
Alright, what do we got?
Threat for tornadoes goes over the next several hours, multiple strong tornadoes will be possible.
Yeah.
Latest high-res shows a supercell in northwest Oklahoma with additional severe cells and supercells located northward in western Kansas. Supercell in northwest Oklahoma is located just north of a bullseye of 5,000 MLK.
It's almost 80.
Oh my god, dude. This is,
Yeah, something interesting can happen.
re-intensification. EF2 plus and very large yell will be possible.
Yeah, so stick with it. Yeah, I want to pull off in a minute, get the
Get that out. Oh my god.
79. Telling you, man.
Stuff's starting to happen. It's that jet.
I mean, I can pipe this back to Larry's and ask Mike to throw it up on the thing if this is too hard.
What do you mean?
Well, can you go in and turn the monetization off real quick?
Yeah.
At least when Fox pulls it up. I mean, it should just be able to do it.
I can do it right now.
Alright, yeah. That way it's a clean feed.
Sure you want it off?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Just wanted to work.
It's off. So let me send you this.
Look, look, look. That
What?
could be trouble.
Yep. Where's the other one? There's more.
Exactly.
Good eye, good eye. Alright, you're clear. Dude.
Yeah. Alright,
There's the edge of it. There's
I got
the
a
edge of the
little road
updraft.
right here. I'm going to use this
Yeah, but for what?
to get my stuff set up. It'll just take
Okay.
2-3 minutes.
Well, we got time, I
Yep.
guess. This ain't a road, Mark. This is a
But it's a thing to pull off. Now we're off the road.
Yep.
Alright, let me send this to Jordan real quick.
I'll set this down in here. Alright. Yeah, actually, Mark, I say we turn around when we get the cameras up, go back to Alva, and come west on 64.
Okay.
See how it's going?
Yes.
Because then we need to get back to Alva to go back north again into
Sure.
Kansas. Just looking at it like this, look. It could go like this. Let's do it.
I got him. I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, just chill.
Well, I'm gonna get out. Oh, now that feels better, doesn't it?
Agreed.
Wow. There's the edge of it. where they're at. They're a patron saint of storm chasing. There's a patron saint for everything else.
So you say flip a Yui?
So they're, well, I don't know. So they're saying also that this one near Fort Supply could intensify very quickly. So, do we flip a Yui is the question. Yes. We're going to have to get ahead of it. We need to go back to Alva and see what these do, because either way, this one has to pass us to the north if it becomes dominant, which I don't think it will, because it's more or less the left split. Because this one's just looking weird.
The ones on the
To
south
right.
one?
Yeah. The
And,
right
and they
south.
both have lost their signature a little bit.
But remember what it said.
Right, exactly. Now it's coming back.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, we got to go to Alpha and then go on
Yeah.
that road.
yeah, but I don't want to go west on it because there's no real north-south options until you're way past it. We want to just hold at Alva and see what these do.
Yeah, but all right, we're gonna run out of daylight though. We got about an hour of useful light. Might have to go west at some point, but at least we'll be in Alpha
And we can go west.
to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
So what I'm thinking is what we'll do is we'll catch out of Alva, we'll catch that 183, 281 north, go over to Kiowa and catch this road out of Hazleton and over to Anthony and go north into Harper and then back towards, because I think that's the track they'll both take.
Right. But
They're
I
both
think
gonna
by
go
that
this
time
way.
it is going to be dark.
But we have to go back that way anyway.
Right, but I want to see if we get something useful during the daylight, even if we go into it and then get out of it and go back east.
Right.
Got to at least get some hail before it gets dark. Because if it drops a tornado at night, it's going to be very difficult to see it.
I don't think so at all. These are out by themselves, dude. You'll be able to see it out in the distance. You just can't get ahead of it. You'd have to stay behind it. As long as you're behind the thing, you'll be able to see it. Through the lightning flashes and stuff.
When we get up on that east-west road, if it's still throwing hail down,
Yeah, we'll go
I want to
west.
go in there and grab it and then get out from under it again. Because by then it should get to our north.
So the idea is then we'll just follow
Turn
it.
left onto Comanche Road, EO 270.
What do you want to say to
Right?
Maybe they're going to merge.
Possibly. I don't know. Because they just moved that one to more of a... If they merge, Dude, that's going to be a huge cell.
Yep.
Because, yeah, you're right. Look, they put that more on an easterly trajectory. Whereas before, I think you're right, Mark. I think they're going to merge right over Freedom.
Yeah, we should go west on that road.
Intercept, come
then-
back, but we can't,
watch
like,
it,
yeah.
Right. Watch it go that way into...
And then we'll go back on 64, north on 281, and then there's this road here that kind of goes up towards Attica, but then ends up in
Attica.
Anthony.
Right.
It goes north into Harper. Or we go back into Medicine Lodge and hang a right on 160. We could stay with these for a couple of hours. Even
Yeah.
after daylight, we'll see there's nothing else here.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like you said,
But
we
if they
wouldn't
start,
see it at
if
night.
they start to weaken after dark, then we'll...
I don't
look at
think
that.
they will.
You can see the back of it finally.
Yeah. I don't think they will. I think this is going to go on after dark.
Hey, everybody, check this out. You can see it.
Yep,
Hold
there's the
on.
back of it.
There we go. Yeah, by the way, this camera obviously comes off because it's an iPhone. And there's CJ. And here's what we're looking at. This is probably a lot more interesting than just this for hours and hours.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at right there.
By the way, you can turn it around and face us.
Oh
too.
yeah, yeah, I saw that.
Lordy. Decisions.
So yeah, there's the storm over there.
Yeah, ours is starting to tighten up again, Mark. They're starting to interact, I think. It's really hard to tell because looking at it on velocity, that southern cell is starting to wrap up again. Like it's definitely got a low-level meso on it. And remember, they said it could take an hour or so,
Right.
and I do believe that it's possible. When is sunset here? Another hour.
Perfect.
And I'm telling you, we'll be able to see it at night. It'll be illuminated by lightning. It'll be out here in the middle of nowhere. You'll be able to see what's going on. It'll be like Greensburg,
Right.
where they could literally see it for miles and miles away. I'm not one to say chase at night, but here, at least where we're at, it's semi-doable.
Right. Just keep it out ahead of you.
Yeah, that's the idea. You keep it out ahead of you, and as long as you're coming at it from the south, you never intercept, and you just let it do its thing, you'll be able to follow it until it dies. But these I don't think are dying now. I really don't.
How's the one Harding went on?
I was just about to look at that again. It's still wrapped up. It's kind of messier now. Shrinking a little bit, but
So
it's still there.
Into the Alpha and then out on the north side?
So, no, you're going to go back to that road that we turned off of, and you're going to hang a left. That's US 64.
Gotcha.
So where we turned left at the university, we're just going to make a left there. Does that make sense?
I believe so.
And it's still 78 degrees.
Yeah.
What our dew point is. 2.70.
There you go.
75 over 70.
78 over 70.
No, it's the Kestrel. 75 over 70.
Gotcha.
The heat index is 78.
It's a lot better than 64.
Our height's falling, our pressure's falling too, 949. Yeah, see the look, the has it merge and then turn right.
Interesting. Called it. It just looks like they're gonna merge.
Yeah, it does. You're right, it does. Look, it just parallels US 412, dude. For hours. I mean, this is 345, 4 hours from 23. So this is 3Z. It's near Blackwell, Oklahoma. So at 35, and then it splits, and it goes right over Arkansas City before it dies. I mean, that's insane. Does look like lightning starting to pick up in them too. At least on weather in front of it.
Alright, so I'm going to make a left and try to get out that way a little bit. I'm going to go west for a little bit because we're going to lose daylight and when you come back east.
What I'm saying is right here, you can't make left here.
At 281.
That's 60.
This thing.
No, this is the town. The actual left is up here.
Oh, that green guy?
Yeah, it's Oklahoma Boulevard.
Gotcha.
It just came through.
Yeah, I was just looking at this one. Wasn't sure. All right. Now we're on the right track. So that's what I want. We're going to go to the fairground. Come on. down that dirt road that looked fun. Do something.
The only thing I'm worried about is going in to intercept this and this thing getting pretty quick, and then we're screwed.
That's why we have a good east escape route.
Not if it's moving east.
Then you go west some more.
Into it. That's a good idea. Go right into the tornado.
I'll take my chances east then.
Then we're not chasing anymore. It would be chasing
We're
us.
definitely moving faster than it is.
Yeah, like it pulses, then it goes down, then it pulses, then it's going down. It's like...
Back down to 74. Leaving the warm air behind. Sun. What's it? Hit for a substantial tornado.
Look at that thing. Holy Lord.
Is that the one Harding's on?
No, this is right about to move in towards Weatherford.
Oh, really?
It's Mineral Wells is up there.
Right.
Wow.
Is it near Millsap?
Yep. It's about to go right over Millsap.
Hey Siri, send a message to Jeff Geyer.
What do you want to say to Jeff?
I'm sure you're aware, but there's a nasty one headed right into Millsap.
It says, I'm sure you're aware, but there's a nasty one headed right into Millsap. Send it?
Yes.
Done.
This town looks like something that would get me.
Oh, we need to get baseballs and then sit in that parking lot while it's happening. That would be, like, if it's gonna happen, you want me on that wall.
They're starting to interact over freedom.
Look at that sun. Yeah, they are, and they keep warning it. I don't know what they're gonna do.
What do you mean?
What the storms are gonna do, I don't know. It's
Looks like
bizarre.
everybody's still chasing them.
Jeff said, yes, sir, that's what we're watching right now. How do I get to that camera? I can't seem to get to Hurricane link to track.com anymore. Would you like to reply?
No.
Okay.
Look at this.
That's hard. Look at that
All
sun out
chasers.
there. That's amazing.
They're all coming visual. Yeah, they're starting to merge. And then as soon as they merge, dude, that I think that's what's going to be the kickoff. 74. This is just...
So you can use this as a backup period. That's really neat. Sunset. There's a hail report from it.
Yeah, but I think we need to hang back and watch these merge. There's not going to be any hail in there right now. We need to sit back and watch as these merge. So I'd pull off up here somewhere and hold back for a little bit. Because we're going to get stuck in all of these people, and we need to get out ahead of it. So I would stop.
We want it to go around that way, right?
It's going to go like
Well, it's going to cross the road.
Well, it's already crossed, like crossing it. Because I think this backside is going to become dominant once they merge. And if we get too far west, there's no north-souths. And we need to be able to get out ahead of it again. And the only north-south is 281.
We'll just stop here. One of these guys.
This dirt road up here? And just
there's a little higher spot right there. That next one. Because, yeah, if we can see it go by that way, great.
Actually, this dirt road loops up and around to this up there. And we can get back on 281 with it. It's just going to be a slow slog.
Well, I would turn around and go back down this thing, dude.
Yeah, but then
I'm
you get
still
stuck
not getting
in
out
the
of the
town.
way.
I don't want to get stuck behind the conga line, is the thing.
We don't want to be stuck on dirt road either. I'll take my chances on paved. Here we go. Let's use this little thing. Just to hang.
Any way you can turn us around and put us back in?
Well, I was going to face it.
Well, yeah, but it's coming. It's behind us. We kind of need to see
It's
what
like
it's
right
doing.
there.
Yeah. Ish.
I can do this. Does that work?
I do. Yeah.
So you might should be coming in or out. Jeez. We can watch those guys.
But yeah, you see what I'm saying here? They're starting to merge over Freedom. And then I think they're going to either come down 64 or they're going to come this way-ish.
Right.
Like up this way. And we want to be able to get back there quickly because that whole conga line of chasers, dude, look. We want to be out in front of this. And there's no real hail there. Not right now, anyway.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what this does in the next 15 minutes. If it merges and starts to do something or starts to peter out.
It's already started to merge.
Isn't it weird that it goes this way? It's just odd looking.
Just give it a minute.
Oh yeah, there's nothing else to do.
Patience.
I am gonna check on Millsap.
Hmm.
75 feels muggy.
Mm-hmm. They seemed quite, they seemed pretty confident that this thing would, you know, get its act together, and I think it will once it merges. Cells that merge typically re-intensify, especially out by themselves.
Let's see what the cows do. Actually, I gotta remember, this thing can go with me. Alright, so today's been really weird. Cold, drizzly, foggy, and then we finally get out here, and we're in Alva, Oklahoma, with our newfound cow friends over there. Yeah. There's a pair of storms right there. May or may not be merging and trying to re-intensify as the low-level jet kicks in. CJ and I will wait it out and see what happens. Flew in from North Carolina this morning. I did. Got into Texas at 8:30, 8:45. Now I'm in Alpha, Oklahoma. So might as well stick it out and see what happens. These guys, these storms.
And the answer is absolutely yes. Recent studies have shown that when cells like this merge, it can spin it up. And right now, where we're at, we are in an area that is extremely primed for severe weather. I mean, you're talking Cape in excess of what? They said almost 5,000 mid-layer Cape.
That, yep.
I mean, there's just the way everything's totally just come together, and it's looking right now. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I mean, here, let's see if it all... So this is the mixed layer Cape, dude. Those purples, 4,000+.
It's a lot of available energy. Oh, by the way, here's the setup on top for the hail project. Nice roof panel up there. It's been exposed to 3 hail events so far. This is the big old hail guard. Keeps most of the Tacoma from getting blasted. Multiple cameras everywhere. A few good hail dents on here. I think you can see them like at the... Yeah, you see one over there, right there.
Knots, that is. So that's good for what we want, because I do think this will be a right mover when they merge. It's just waiting for this to happen. It is obviously the sun's going down. It kind of sucks.
Right.
But a lot of times in the evening hours, the early evening, right around sunset, when that low-level jet cranks, it can do some magical things. Okay, so they are still interacting, and it looks like our back cell is going to become dominant.
Yeah, the front one's just...
Yeah. Which is very typical in a merger, because that's the rear, if you think about it. But look at how this has already started to pick up some stuff here, And look at the back side.
All right.
It's already starting to re-intensify. So we just got to see what the motion's going to be once this interaction's complete. Because see how it's changing direction? See what it's doing? It's moving northeast.
Right, towards Medicine Lodge.
So see how it's moving like this? That's going to be your dominant cell. Now pull up, go into your double. So this is your velocity. On the back side, there's some rotation. Classic cell merger. It's actually what happened in Joplin too. That's what we saw the other day, or the last time in Seymour, only the front cell on that one was dominant. So this may be some inflow. This is what's left of that initial cell.
Yeah, like I said, doesn't hurt to just babysit it. At least.
My idea is that we'll let it intensify, get its bearings. I have a feeling this is going to end up somewhere right near Hardner.
Flip around, give people a little better view. Something.
Oh, look at the contrast difference. You can't even see that in real life.
Right.
Oh, dude. Wait until you see this. Look at that. That's what we're actually looking at.
There it is.
Okay, so that's what we were actually looking at. Isn't that crazy how you're able to do that with a camera? And look at the difference. That's what we see. That's what the camera can see.
Right.
Insane. Okay. Look at the low-level clouds moving right. There's another tower back there. See it in the distance? The top beam. That's interesting. I want radar. And that's just firing up down here, look. This isn't over. Yeah, Mark, I don't think this is over.
Millsaps offline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's got a hail core in the back of it.
Look at that last tower go up. This is all within the last hour. You can see it, boom, right there. in this storm that we're on, it's not really getting smaller. Oh, look, you can see the two. Look, boom, boom. See them come together? Wow. That's neat. Mark, keep an eye on that tower back there.
Saw two of the hail trucks go by.
That way?
This way, leaving.
That's what I thought.
And here comes more.
Yeah, we gotta go.
I figure they're leaving because it's rolling up.
I don't think this is done.
Well, we got a good view of it.
Ish.
And there's no... Like, we're not going to go west, obviously.
No.
And going east puts more distance.
We're gonna wait right here,
Yeah.
see what happens. I want to see what happens with this little guy going up near ceiling.
Where's that?
It's
we're down
it's
there?
That.
Gotcha.
Look at how much that's developed even in the last 30 minutes.
This thing.
Yeah, that's that. I have a feeling this isn't over. And I think they're stupid for bailing on it, if that's what they're doing.
Yeah, here comes Bailage. That could be the Fox Weather Beast. Nope.
No.
Tornado who?
Tornado Crew.
Yeah. Well, once we get to 8:30, if this guy is not doing anything else, it's time to go. Because sitting around waiting for that guy to come up, We gotta go to sleep.
Right.
Everybody's leaving.
That's what we missed today.
The hell was that at?
That was this storm. That was Woodward.
So the Fox folks are staying in Oklahoma City.
I wonder why. Matt Capucci was on that one. This was the one. This was this down by Arnett. That's where Reed was. So when they were all dropping south earlier, that was why. Grapefruit hail, apparently. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
"27 miles to get to the remaining hail core."
If there's even hail in it. By the time we get there, it'll
Right.
be gone.
It'll be dark.
Yep, everybody said the Chaser conga line was no bueno. Still thunderstorm warned.
So you think tomorrow is more of a hail day?
Potentially, yeah. I have to look at everything today. Oh, I just saw Brandon Clement.
Saw him do what?
No, I accidentally clicked and it just happened to be his little dot. Near Freedom. Everybody else and their mother. Yeah, I think everybody's done. But it looks like it's re-strengthening, Mark. I mean, it does. I don't know. So confusing.
We'll give it 15 more minutes. That won't hurt us.
Yeah, but it'll be past 64 and there's no north-south.
Yeah, it's starting to...
What do you mean?
It's just crapping out. Yeah, I think it's weakening. There's a lot of dedicated people that are leaving. You know what I mean?
But then again, it looks like it's trying to curl up. I don't...
Yeah, like I said, 15 more minutes won't hurt.
Drive into it. I mean, if the worst, we're just going to get stuck in traffic. We have to come back this way anyway.
Be some remnant hail.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, we might as well drive into the thing instead of just sitting here. We'll watch the truck at the very least.
Where's he going?
Unless what my thought is if they think something's going to happen, you know, they're going to want to get ahead of it, which that's the only way behind us.
Right.
Just an FYI. So we'd be at the back of the conga line.
Yeah, but it'd be dark. You know, I mean, it's gonna have to be producing a big wedge with lightning.
No, I think a lot of these guys are actually going to go down and go after this. And I'm not going to lie, I think we should do the same.
But that puts us farther and farther away.
Not really. I mean,
Wichita.
We'd be able to use these paved roads to follow it. If it does anything, I'll keep my eye on it. We have a turnoff coming up here at Oklahoma 14. Okay? I say we get up to Oklahoma 14, it gets us a closer view. We just hold for about 15 more minutes. If this thing starts to explosively intensive, like if it starts going up, because I mean, that's it out there, Mark. I mean, it's grown pretty good.
But
I mean, even if it's hail, it's dark. You know, even if it's dark, it's hail. We got the light, you know, and we can still capture it.
43 miles away.
But it's moving northeast. You see what I'm saying? We would catch it somewhere down north of Fairview. We'd go down and get on 412. It'll take us right back to 35.
If it's going that way.
That's the way it's going. Like, it's going this way. See what I'm saying? Like, it's going like this. Up and to the right. Like...
This guy's trying to do something. Let's go into there. I think you're right about the instincts on the one in front of us.
I mean,
it's pulsing back up again. Look at all the lightning that's just popped back up.
Yep. I think that both of them, this one, the reason why...
We're going to be able to see the back of it, dude.
Yep. Uh-huh. There it is. The reason why I like this down here, it's all by itself and it is in the untapped warm sector that got heating all day.
But this guy is going to have light.
Right now, but then we're out of position. We might be able to even go through both of them if we wanted to. We have the time.
So let me get into this and focus on these dudes because we don't want to head on. Because look, there's the back of it when we have finally seen some structure.
Yeah, this is true.
I want to stay on this one. My gut instinct says this one.
Yeah, but the problem is that if it does anything, it'll be past us.
Right, but it'll be past us going that way. We'll see it.
Because it's already crossed the road.
That one will grow or not. So it's a win-win. Like that one's not going to get past us while we're over here.
That's not what I mean. What I'm saying is if we want to get into this, it's already past the road.
Well, yeah, I don't necessarily need to get into it anymore, but I want to see it backlit so it looks like those pictures you showed me.
Oh, look, if you get past Freedom, there's this 34. You can go up to 160, but you'd have to, like, floor it going east to get out ahead of it again. Yeah, I think that's what a lot of these people are doing. I think they're going to bail on that new cell that just popped up near ceiling.
This guy looks good. At least we see a thunderstorm.
Right. It's so weird, though, the way it pulses up, it goes away, it pulses up, it goes away. Like, just pick one. But that's it. I mean, that's the back side of it. Look at this. Look at the structure on it, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
we're
able to
finally
see
get a
something.
little bit of a reward here.
Well, we already are. Look at this. I hope people are still watching because I mean, this is gorgeous. Just can't see anything on it. This one stays planted, we could catch it near Jet, Oklahoma, on this road, because this road will take us back to I-35 in northern Oklahoma near Ponca City. That's where this road goes. This road goes back towards Ponca City. So
catch what? That one?
And what I'm saying is if the other one gets bigger, the one that we're looking at to the south, we just go back that way and catch it when it gets up to this. Yeah. It might be a couple of hours. It'll be dark, but we'll be able to see it. Like, we'll be able to see the hail and, you know, whatever.
Look at that in the stream, dude. It looks amazing.
I'm sure.
Wow. Yes, I want to stay on this one. I'm going to get to where we can see it from behind.
Well,
And while all that's happening, the other one will either do something or it won't.
right.
Get out, get some pictures, and at least go home with an honorable mention. And you never know, dude. It could drop one that's backlit.
Yeah, good. It's these chasers.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll be able to get out on the other side of it, per se.
Temperature went back up, 77. That's really good. That's going to be real careful with traffic. Amazing what you can see on the camera versus the eye, like you were saying.
Yeah, I know. It's weird, isn't it?
All these chase
Yep.
folks.
Kind of reminds me of that cell we saw. Look at the...
Striations.
No, I was going to say, look at the low-level moisture, though, pumping north still.
I'm gonna watch these dingbats.
Must be nice to chase in a Wagoneer. $100,000 vehicle.
Oh yeah, I see the low level moisture. Yep,
Yep.
the low clouds moving into it.
Yep.
God, look at those hills over there.
Yep. So yeah, it's definitely past the road. I don't think we're going to get out on the other side of it. I just don't
In
know.
the group with you and CJ, Matthew sent a photo with a red sign on a grassy field under a cloudy sky.
That's what
Reply
Matt's
to
on
the
right
group.
now.
Is it a fog bank?
I didn't find any matching places. Okay,
Wow, that looks like it is going to tornado.
Oh, yeah, somebody's got hail. It's growing. Yes.
There's 3 hail reports, but the most recent, it's gone. They're all public reports.
But it's definitely popped up. So, like, if it moves that way, is there any road that we can take north
No,
at
back.
all?
We have to go back.
Gotcha. Well, we'll stick with what we got. Hopefully it goes that way and produces something.
Yeah, because it's already past the road. It's gone.
Yeah, it's only a couple miles, though.
He said it's a very low wall cloud. Cloud can't be more than 500 feet off the ground.
What, his?
Yeah. That's that sucker all the way up near Great Bend.
Well, there's more hail reports popping up for this one.
I know, but it's past the road. Like, it's gone. It's well up north of the road. Like, it's gone. That's the back of it. You can see the edge. It's right here. Look at the low level moisture, though, dude. That's insane. I think this is.
I'm going to get around this butte thing.
Yeah.
So you see that back edge right there?
Yeah.
I want to see if I can get around that so the sun will shine on
You
it.
can't. It's like 30 miles away.
Well, no, it was only 27 when we left. To like right there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Then that puts us way out of position to follow it. I mean, we'd have to turn around and follow it backwards. You know what I'm saying? And it's
But it's
moving that
pretty
way.
slow. This is a good spot.
Wait, whoa.
Let's get some pictures, something.
I mean, we can't really see anything. That's what I'm saying. Like, why are we stopping here? Continue. If you're gonna keep following it, you might as well keep
So
going.
those people get past me then.
I mean, if you know what I mean. It's just, like, if we're gonna go, we should go that way and just keep up with it and keep going.
I just don't want to put it behind me, then I can't see it.
What do you mean?
If we go that way, then it's behind us. You might going that way?
Yeah, just keep going this way.
Go, Ralph.
The sun's pretty much almost set.
Go, Ralph. You're not going to go, Ralph? All right, well, I will go.
Yeah, it's falling apart
Thank
now.
you.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell. Not much lightning in it again.
Look at that bell on the back of it.
Yeah,
That's one thing that Jesse taught me about.
Yep.
That's like an inflow deal.
Yep. It's exactly
tail.
what it is. Yeah, it's the inflow tail.
Gosh, you should see it on the camera. Can't tell if the guy behind me is upset, if he's wanting to talk. Like, I was out of the way, then he got next to me, and then I was like, well, I'm trying to get on the road, and then I put my blinker on, and here I am.
Yeah. I don't see a wall cloud. It's actually not that big. That's the inflow too over there. Or with a remnant of whatever was left of that other one. It's actually not that big.
This N23 something road, can that go north for a few miles?
Keep going. Gotta get ahead, gotta get behind it, Mark. If you want to see it from the back, this is the front. We're still on the front of it. Like, we're not even parallel to it.
You would think they were going to pass each other. Yeah, like this. Because it's going that way and we're going this way.
We are. But this road is weird the way that it kind of...
Gosh, got a beautiful hail core to the north.
But it could. It's kind of dying out. Like, there it is. It's right there. I don't see the wall cloud anymore. Like, I don't see anything on it. There is motion. It's like that one we saw in Plains, Texas when it was dying out.
Gosh, it looks fantastic on the stream.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, now you can see the barber pole.
Yep.
Oh, okay. It all makes sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we get out and take some pictures?
Just keep going.
All right, well, we're going to not get any good pictures.
I'm telling you right now. Let's go up a little bit further, because you don't want to be where all these people are.
Well, they had a good high spot.
There's another hill. I would pull off somewhere up in here, like this guy up here.
All right, let's do it right past where that truck is now.
Okay.
Good little high spot. Let's get some pictures. At least we got some good pictures of super duper structure.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, there's no,
Right.
like, it's dying.
Right.
Maybe, I don't know. I wish I could tell you I knew.
And the question is moot. We can't catch it, so let's take pictures of it.
Yep.
Frame it up for our... Look at that, folks.
Gorgeous.
Oh, stay behind. Go up there, because that'll at least give me some good time lapse from the GoPro.
Yeah.
Thank
So I'm
you.
gonna grab it. Do its thing.
Damn, look at that. That's crazy.
Yup.
CJ, I mean, holy shit, dude, look at that.
lightning.
Wow, that is really neat. Now look at that one.
Did you look above us?
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. Damn. That's amazing, CJ. Yeah, and the one near ceiling, whatever, farted out too. So this was a good call.
Wow, look at this. Look at the.
No, don't. Yeah, no, you're good. Let's
I'm
hang
just-
here for a little bit.
Yeah. I'm just making sure it's still within my time lapses.
I'm gonna do a time lapse
you-
with this guy. Let's just sit here for a while. Finally, I'll get to do this.
We'll see what it does.
This could be a fucking epic time lapse, CJ.
Yeah, it will. Wow. Wow. Look at the motion up into the turbulent region. I don't think this thing's done. Because it's still gathering inflow, Mark. I don't think this is done.
Well,
Because look at the look at the
Right.
striations up to your right.
Right.
This isn't.
We'll just-
I don't think this is
we'll-
done. I think it's going LP.
Time lapse it. See what? Because, dude,
Wow.
that is cinematic beauty.
Look at this. Look up above.
Yep. Let me get another one going. What am I doing? Get on this camera.
Oh, tell me I got the lightning, please. Oh.
Two time lapses in a row, baby. Okay, let's just enjoy it. What a fucking day. Whew. Look at that. I mean, dude, just look at how you can see it moving.
Oh, I know. Power connection. The wonder of nature. It's a little super soft. Well, she is. doing? Like, is it dying? Is it not? Because, like, the inflow's warm, but it's not. All right, guys, let's show you what's going on. Don't want to leave you in the truck now that the supercell has passed. All right, so we got behind us. That's a beauty, isn't she? This little dying supercell was responsible for the tornado near Arnett earlier. So you can see down here, inflow. It's gonna coil up, and that's the top of it. But you can really see the definition here. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. Doesn't get much better than that. I mean, it does, but, you know, the view one could only hope for. So, Mark, what did we learn today?
Learn today?
Yeah, what did we learn today?
That we still haven't a clue sometimes on how to figure out the weather. This looked like shooting fish in a barrel. It's pretty windy on that thing, except over here. This looked like it was going to be shooting fish in a barrel. Supercells were going to line up. We just cut them off. Easy peasy. But it was weird. It was cold and foggy and misty. And we got thrown for a loop. And this is all we got to show for it.
I'd say it's pretty decent. I love structure.
It's neat, yeah. And hundreds of storm chasers.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have been watching this. These are all storm chasers that were on this cell. This is what happens when there's only one game in town.
Look how it's just stretched out.
I know. I'm gonna let you take it because I shake again with the wind. Good.
Beautiful sunset though. Right. And that's what's left of your
Yeah, I know. It's
Leo
so
one
weird.
or whatever.
Like it was down by itself and it just couldn't. Watch, we'll get 30 different cells, you know.
We'll be in Wichita tonight.
Actually, Mark,
Right.
that's the dry line.
Never know.
So about this 3 a.m. tornado,
Yeah, really.
I'm sending that to Matt.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna hang out here until it's dark, and then we got to go to the Arby's in Wichita for dinner. We have a reservation,
Yeah, we do.
a standing reservation. I'll let it run. What is it? I'll let it run until 9 our time.
Just pointed at something like that.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yes. Now the question goes to, where are we going? Yeah, so it's weird. This anemometer, this handheld, you can actually put it on a tripod. Why? I don't know, but you can. If you wanted to. Take that. Bring it up. Get rid of some of these wires and things. There's that. There's that. Here that I need to get rid of. So I'm putting this stuff away. That's why I just want to get all this stuff put away because I don't need it for the rest of the evening, you know?
I mean, hopefully tomorrow we can play at I-35 between Wichita and Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
And wait for stuff to fire north.
Right.
And then work our way south.
Right. Here's hoping.
Tomorrow I gotta get into some hail.
Yes, we do. And we will. That, I
Tomorrow I might ask Ian where they're going to go, and we just try to be where they are.
I think we're going to be where they are regardless, actually.
Right where they are.
No, I know. What I'm saying is I think we're going to end up in the same place. I don't think it's going to be...
I'm sure of it.
I don't think tomorrow is going to be much of a question. I think it's going to be more of a clustered mode to begin with, from what I was seeing. So we'll just have to see what they say, I guess. I don't know. Put that somewhere. Dang it. Just grab too much stuff. It's here somewhere. But it's alright. You know that.
Maybe we can still tell them.
Maybe. Here's hoping.
It'd be nice to end up like in OKC tomorrow night, so at least we're closer to Dallas.
Right. This is true. Plus, I think the majority of tomorrow is going to be southeast Kansas, northern Oklahoma. Should probably look into that. There's that. You can go in here. And these come with me. Cool. Chase these off. Okay. We'll know tomorrow. So everybody will be posting about it on Twitter. Let's see, y'all. Let's see. We are going to take a look real quick, guys, at tomorrow's model runs. This is what you have to do after a full day of chasing. You got to make sure that you're ready for whatever comes next. So I'm going to take a look at the 0Z Her, see how this looks for tomorrow, and go from there. So thank you guys.
Ooh, nice parting shot.
So much for tuning in today. And we'll be live again tomorrow with our typical setup. We got that all figured out, so we'll have everything ready to go tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow afternoon, I think.
Probably same kind of start time, 3 o'clock Central.
4 o'clock Eastern, yep. This thing was wrong. 0Z Her was way wrong. Yeah, tomorrow it looks like it's going to be initiation initially over Bartlesville, around 16Z, dude.
That's unfortunate.
Look, this is 20Z tomorrow.
It's hard to see that. It's dim.
So yeah, we'd have to be up and out early. And then there's another set that fires later too. So we have a chance to, and that's, I was seeing something about the potential for multiple rounds, but it looks like it's all going to be focused over southeast Kansas and along and west of 75, or along and east of 75, or 35, 75. I'm still in Florida. But that's one model run.
Right.
Head northwest on US 64 West toward County Road 250.
All right, people. Thanks for hanging with us. I know there's a lot going on. Oh, tomorrow, new hurricane video, weekly video, whatever. I'm gonna be doing my discussion. 3 things you need to know for this hurricane season. That's going to be the title. I'll talk about some severe weather too, of course. So new video discussion coming tomorrow from the hotel in Wichita. And until then, you guys get some sleep. We're going to drive to said Wichita, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.